Just tuning into us this evening on MLB Network, you couldn't have chosen a better time. Marcus Stroman is back on the mound to start the 8th. He's been dealing to this point as he tries to keep this shutout effort going.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
The right fielder, number 23.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman, 6 for 9. And he gets ahead 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Ready with the 0-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Back now in the beautiful Pacific North. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
On the ground up the middle. There to field it is Tulowitzki, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Ready once again, Danny Valencia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a curveball in for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Danny Valencia goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. And this is fouled at the plate. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Down to the final out, you get an infield single. Anything to cling on to a little bit of life. Let's see if this sparks the rally.
From the stretch, Leonis Martin is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That pitch right there, Matt, 100%. Every hitter, listen to this, every hitter in the game, he's throwing a first pitch strike 2. That's ridiculous.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Wow, not only are complete games.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Toronto Blue Jays are batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Souza. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still tied 3-3.
Leading off for the Rays.
Ready for another shot now, Steven Souza. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is fouled back and out of play.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Corey Dickerson is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
Donaldson's there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Settling in now, Tim Beckham. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Another 0-2 home. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win. Danny Farquhar comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Danny Farquhar.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Souza is under it. 1 out. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot down the line in right. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
So we witnessed a close one. Giovanni Soto will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
18, Giovanni Soto.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. A 1-run. Good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Toronto Blue Jays are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken game 1 of the series on. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Toronto Blue Jays are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Comes set with the 0-1. Called called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Fielder, number 12.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Soler. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Way in front of that fastball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Striding in once again, Alex Gordon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pompey has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road.
Tuning into us this evening on MLB Network, you couldn't have chosen a better time. Marco Estrada is on the mound here in the 8th, trying to preserve his shutout, but he does find himself in a bit of a jam. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's following up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Andrew Benintendi becomes the first out in the 9th inning.
Mookie Betts.
Into the windup and the pitch. Mookie Betts is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there in the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. Really a nice play up the middle, and here it is again. Show track tells us he had to range quite a long way to bring it in, and then showed off some great arm strength to beat the runner going down the line. Obvious why he's one of the best at the position out there. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, comes in with 6 hits in 23 at-bats. Hit down the third baseline. Close to 50,000 on their feet here in Toronto. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. To his right, Coughlin. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken the